had that I should have a dinner party and serve scotch as the beverage. Then Cupid tricked me into drinking most of the scotch before any of my guests had arrived. Luckily, they brought their own beverages, and the evening wore on. The evening wore on. I love the sound of that, don't you? Cupid shot an arrow into my friend Jody, causing her to flirt with my new boyfriend. Then Cupid shot another arrow into my boyfriend, causing him to flirt with Jody, or so it seemed to me. I grabbed what was left of the scotch and bounded for the sidewalk, telling anyone who would listen, I'm going to the Plow and Stars. And you may have all been to Plow and Stars, a colorful bar with live music, but off I went. Jody followed, but she wasn't walking very well, so we had to hitchhike. This was 1973, and a big green car pulled up. The kind of car a 70-year-old man would drive. But there was a young man at the wheel. His name was Mark. He was wearing a scully cap. I carried on most of the conversation because Jody wasn't talking very much. And when we pulled up in front of the plow, I said to Mark, why don't you come in? And I assisted my friend Jody by dragging her across Mass Ave and into the plow. After a few minutes, Mark did show up. He had parked the car and he actually came. And then Cupid shot an arrow into me. All of the alcohol in my blood turned into a blissful nirvana love potion. Everything that Mark said and did was wise and charming. The evening was suffused with a golden light. And best yet, Mark helped me to carry Jody home. We started to date the next day, and we got married 2 years later, and we're still married 37 years later. Woo! And although Cupid may have been stupid with all those zany antics, Cupid was wise because Mark is the love of my life.
Oh, nice.